Are you prepared is something I ask myself quite a bit. So let me show you what I bring on the motorcycle every day. Because I have a top case, I can get away with this sick fanny pack. You may not have storage on your bike. I didn't for a long time, but I did have a pouch in my backpack, similar to this one. Now it's just filled with camera gear and crap. Being a chronic overpacker, I need to constantly fight the urge to bring half my garage for some invented what if situation. What if it floods? I should always have a raft in the back of my truck. No, maybe. Anyways, the bag I have all this in is the Vertex SOCP Tactical Fanny Pack. I don't care what you say, I know it has fanny pack in the name, but I love this thing and it is cool. This thing is good because, as you can see, it does hold up well to all the abuse and heat and tumbling around in there and all the things it needs to. It is very well made, but you can get away with something for 20 bucks and throw it in there. Opening this main zipper here, this is the absolute best thing I bought. Best purchase by far. It is the Fantic, I think X9? Yes, the Fantic X9 Pro. This thing is great. As you can see, this one has not been babied. It's been used a lot. When you pull it out, it allows you to just, go and start pumping it up. Obviously this goes without saying, but you don't have to get this exact brand. I like this one, but you don't have to get it. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to like any of my recommendations. You can actually move to the southern part of Wyoming and start an alpaca farm because you can't take the noise suppression in the office droning out your thoughts. So yeah, having a portable air compressor has come in handy a lot. It can help you check your tire pressure on your bike. It can help you top off, obviously. And it's come in handy more times than I can count. Here I'm actually halfway. I'm gonna set this thing to charge. It does have a little flashlight, which I find pretty cool. I have to have this out and going, but there you go, not bad. But I've used it more than I would care to admit, even to, help friends when they get a low tire mark or something like that. And then pairing well with that are these tire patch kits, which the packaging has suffered. I actually haven't used these ones specifically. I've always patched car tires. I really hope I don't need to use these. And continue on that theme of not wanting to use things, here is a tourniquet. I think having medical on you is pretty important. Dan the fireman taught me that. I did carry medical before in my car, and I always have a pretty big kit there, so that for me is fairly important. I have an extra pair of sunglasses, and then in the same theme of medical, tucked in behind here, there's actually a false little pouch right there. I have a chest seal, just in case, because you never know. I like having medical because even if it's not you that's hurt, you can help someone out, and that's always a good thing. These straps I do either keep tucked back in underneath this, which this little guard thing with all the slits, you can put a knife through there, but sometimes I tuck them in, sometimes I just do that, but I just don't want it too in the way for me personally. Hopping in up here, we got some pretty basic stuff in here. I 3D printed this. It is just little Q-tips. These are called Q-tips. That's what they're called. So, not life-saving, but pretty helpful. And then just a random array of some Tylenol, little Vicks Vapor Rub, and then I think I have some Benadryl in here as well. These aren't anything crazy, but got some triple antibiotic cream, some Benadryl, some Tylenol, some Band-Aids, some gauze, and then this guy, which I have used way more than I care to admit, is a Leatherman Skeletal, and it's just really nice to have on the go. You always have a knife with you. You always have a screwdriver, and a few other things, odds and ends in there. Because you don't want to be gross, you should also have a nail clipper. I'm realizing I'm kind of lacking in here. There's a few things I should have that I don't have, and things that I used to have that I don't have. I have my registration on the inner pocket here, and I used to, but I must have used it, have 80 bucks in here, which I think is important. I think you should have cash just in case something happens and you need it. It may be useful, but will you take it with you every day? That's what actually counts. I think it's good to review. I haven't really looked at this in a while because I just throw it in the back and it lives there. So it's good to know that I'm lacking in some areas and that I need to beef it up. But I'm curious to know what you guys are running, or what is something that you take with you that's, you need to have, other than, what's on your body. I have a knife and all the good stuff that you need to leave. Speaking of being prepared, get prepared for next week, because I have a fun little video idea that I'm really excited about. Anyways, don't trust your farts. Have a good day. Bye.